Previously on the Chicago Auto Pros vlogs.
Oh my God.
TRD, Tundra. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlogs. Very special day. We have some special guests coming in. We have Mark and Jack coming from Savagegeese. They're bringing a Grand Sport to us. We're gonna be wrapping the front end in Lombard paint protection film along with the rocker panels. And they're gonna be doing a YouTube video of their own. They have a YouTube channel called Savagegeese, so check them out. We're gonna do kind of like a behind the scenes type of video today and show you what goes on, the making of a YouTube video. So it should be pretty fun. Stick around. Show you what we got going on today, get you caught up. We've been working on this Toyota TRD. This one had some window tinting done. They're doing paint correction and then they're gonna coat it with Crystal Serum Ultra. They prepped the BMW 850i yesterday. Brand new car, so it's relatively scratch and defect free, but we're just gonna do some light minor polishing because there is some scratches and swirls, very minor ones on it. And then we're gonna do Crystal Serum Ultra, and then we're gonna do EXO as a top coat on that one. After 20 long years, the BMW 8 Series is back with the 850i. The 8 Series of the 90s came powered with a V12 motor. This revamped 850i comes with a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 making 523 horsepower.
Give me a lint roll. No, I'm good.
Two NSXs just wrapping up. This first one up on the lift here, actually getting a full front clip, rocker panels in Lombard paint protection film. They're gonna finish up the edges this morning and then that's gonna go to the detailers because we're gonna do a coating on it. E-Man's hiding in the corner. What's going on this one? So we did yellow Steck film. We're gonna do some film up here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna do Steck's carbon film on top.
So it's gonna look like it's carbon fiber.
Oh yeah. We're also gonna wrap this right here. So this got damaged originally from like just it being so low and riding. So we took the film off and we're gonna apply new film, and then hopefully it hides all the little blemishes that it got hurt by.
Cool. Savagegeese guys are here. Ooh, look at that. That's fancy.
Fancy slider. So it's gonna go in the wash bay?
Yep, first thing we're gonna pull it in the wash bay. We'll prep it, we'll clean the wheels, we'll clay it, we'll decontaminate it, get everything off the surface. Okay. And then we'll pull it into one of the detail bays. We'll do paint correction, and then we'll do touch up and shit.
Gotcha.
And then it'll be ready for film, probably afternoon. Probably 1 o'clock, somewhere in there. We'll have the guys cut out all the patterns, probably get the hood done, maybe a fender or two. Okay. And that'll probably be the full day. And then tomorrow, front bumper, rocker panels, and then all the edge work. All right. Should be good to go.
Sounds good.
All right. I said 1 and 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Riding dirty.
Alright, come on, take the old way home. I said 1 and a 2, I said 3 and a 4. I said all you gotta give it to me, baby, now. Alright, come on.
Hi. Hi.
Such soothing music that's playing. So what's the plan here? Taking off the badge,
Yep.
fender flares,
No, we're gonna leave them on.
leave them on.
Yeah.
We're doing the rocker panels and we're doing this. So we got old PPF here.
Yep.
You want that off?
Yeah, we gotta remove that.
Any problems with moving the factory PPF? I mean, taking that off? I mean, any issues?
No real big issue, except that it leaves glue, and then there's a possible chance that it might pull the paint. But the car's pretty brand new, so there should be no issue.
This Grand Sport here is pretty much all done. They did Lombard paint protection film on the whole front end, the back bumper and the rocker panels. They polished it out yesterday. That's ready to be coated. I think he's gonna bring that Corvette in. Jack's Grand Sport is now clean and ready to be prepped for the paint protection film. Before we lay any film on the paint, we want to make sure the surface is free of any scratches, swirls, or any other paint defects. We will also be taking off the front badge and touching up any existing rock chips. Quiet on the set. Make your noise now.
So I'm just gonna have you introduce yourself, say your
Okay.
name, what you do, and then I'll start asking you questions whenever you're ready to go.
What do you want me to say?
So introduce yourself.
Okay.
You're full. So give me a little bit of background on how this all started.
It started probably about 15 years ago in Atlanta, Georgia. I was working at a car wash. I was a salesman there. Looks like they started the coating on this. They're doing the wheels. How's it going? This is good. It's bueno? Very good. Very good. This Tundra TRD is getting what we refer to as our full exterior coating package. It means we will be coating not only all the painted surfaces, but we'll also be coating the wheels, all of the plastic trim, and the windows and glass. Getting ready to pull the NSX out and pull the Corvette in to get that front clip started with Lombard paint protection film. It's now time to start laying down some film on this Vette. Our standard here at Chicago Auto Pros is to make every install as seamless as possible. We'll be wrapping every edge that we possibly can. We'll also be removing parts off the car to not only get the maximum coverage, but to make the install as invisible as possible.
Just let me know when you're ready, Jack. Looks like there's a lot of action going on.
That's where the magic happens.
It looks like it. So tell me, what did they have to do to get to this step?
So everything goes into the computer system. We have a computer system that you'll put the make and model of the car in, and it comes out with a pattern. We adjust the pattern for wrapped edges, and then we send it to the plotter. The plotter cuts everything out, and then these guys can prep the hood. They peel off there's a backing plate. It's two-sided, so you have a sticky side and then you have the top. So they pull off that backing, and then we can put it on the car. For lubrication, to be able to move the pattern around, they use a solution with baby shampoo and water. And then it's just about tacking, get everything in position, and then they can squeegee everything out. And then, like a big sticker, it sticks to the vehicle.
I made it out in the shop with you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And there is a lot going on here. So instead of me just stumbling, show me each area and give me a breakdown of all the action.
Little tour, come on. Everything starts in the prep bay.
I see your Kranzels up here.
Yep.
I'm sure Matt from Obsessed Garage would be touching himself to that.
We have 5 separate detail bays where we do interior detailing and then all of our prep and paint correction. So for instance, we did the Corvette, we're gonna do film on it. It came here first, we did paint correction, polished it, and get it ready for the film guys.
Okay.
And again, we have dispensing systems in each of these bays too.
In terms of labor, what is the most labor-intensive process here in terms of time? Is it the polishing area, the paint correction part?
Yeah, paint correction definitely. There's different levels of paint correction and there's different expectations for every customer. You know, if you want perfect paint correction, it might take 10, 15, 20 hours on certain cars, and depending on the type of car and the type of paint, you know, if you have really soft paint, it could be finicky and you can spend, you know, if you're trying to get it perfect, you're trying to make it perfect and polish it out and you're going section by section with a flashlight, it can take a while.
Is there a certain manufacturer that has softer paint versus the other certain brands?
Yeah, your Teslas, your Porsches, Subarus, Hondas, they all have soft paint. And then your German cars, your BMWs, your Mercedes, they usually typically have a harder clear coat. American cars are usually right in the middle. Love working on American cars.
Is one harder than the other to deal with or more time consuming than the other?
So when you're dealing with hard paint, if you have scratches in hard paint, it's really hard to polish out because it's hard paint. And then when you have soft paint, it's really easy to scratch the vehicle. So the compounding section on a soft car is relatively quick, and then the polishing part of it is a little longer because it's a little finicky. You have that residue reinduced into the pads, and you're putting into the paint, and you got these micro swirls that you're trying to deal with. So I much rather deal with a hard paint than a soft paint.
Okay. And a hard paint probably stays better longer. It's a lot easier to avoid scratching from all the usuals.
When you're dealing with soft paints, even these soft microfibers that we have, you'll wipe it, and if you have anything in that microfiber, you'll see that on the soft paint. It just drives you crazy.
So basically, buy a Porsche, or no, buy a BMW or a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. So what else we got?
We have Car Guy Supplies.
Oh boy! So this is what your new venture is, trying to move products.
Yeah, this is something that we've talked about doing for years, and just haven't had the time. And like we discussed earlier, there's not much time to do anything, so you just do it, right? Just throw it in there. And that's basically what we did with this. And yeah, we're starting an online e-commerce store and selling products, and super excited. I'm excited to learn the new stuff that comes along with doing a new business like this. So it keeps me rolling and doing new things.
Does it, from a business perspective, or like you, to keep things fresh, is that kind of what it is? Because obviously, if you know everything from the day to day, it kind of can get turned into, like any job,
Yeah.
It turns into drudgery. Does this give you the spark to kind of go in a new direction? Is it there to help? Will it help you help customers with some of the detailing business as well?
Absolutely, yeah. of course, it helps me do new things. We put a store up in Chicago Auto Pros, so that's great for the customers. Doing any maintenance themselves, they have somewhere to buy the product. There wasn't a whole lot of stores in the Midwest that you can actually go to and buy products. A lot of it's online, so they're happy that they can come here and get those products now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the other thing I noticed out here is, and obviously with video work, we talk about lighting is everything. And I see each detail bay has specific lighting.
Yep.
Now, is this, how much work did it take? Is it expensive, or is it just as simple as possible for?
So we had a budget when we moved in here, and we doubled that budget. Okay. So yes, everything's expensive. What we wanted to do is these spotlights. We wanted to do them all over the place because they're great. Great for paint correction. You can really see everything because we use a lot of these flashlights that we move around with. Sure. So we've dedicated 2 bays to just paint correction, and then we just have LED strips everywhere else. Just trying to make. I've never been into a detail shop that doesn't have too much light, So we wanted the more light, the better.
Is there a certain type of light that's better than others for like detailing a car? Like let's say I wanted to go detail my car in my garage, which I would never do.
Yeah.
But if I did, is there a specific light, color, temperature, bulb type that will be helpful?
Natural sunlight, 5,000 Kelvin.
Okay.
That's as close as you can get to what your car will look like out in the sun.
Okay. And is it more the better, or is it just trying to make it evenly lit?
Evenly lit's important, but yeah, having it, up above, on the walls, down the side, the more the better. Okay. A lot of guys will have these kind of mobile light units. We wanted to look clean, and we didn't want to have things that we had to move around all the time, but those are very convenient and they're nice to have. But yeah, the more light, the better. Barth getting window tint. Have you ever window tinted one of these? Yeah. You have? Nice. Check this out. So you see this seal, we actually taped it up so we don't get anything on it, but this is a really difficult car to do because you have to fit the window tint behind that seal. Ugh. Good luck. Glad it ain't me.
On to the next one.
All right, everything's going well. Working on the Corvette. It's coming along nicely, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So they got the 2 fenders done and the hood done. End of the day, we're gonna come back tomorrow. They're gonna get the bumper, the rocker panels. Otherwise, we got 18 other projects going on. The BMW 850i, they're gonna polish that out. We gotta coat it. A Barth just got tinted. They're gonna wash it. There it is. Come back tomorrow. We got more stuff.
See ya. On the next episode.
You need 2 cameras to do this?